Let's set up the camera and focus animation. So we already set up the lights. I will turn their visibility down. So we are left only with the camera, and you remember this line that calculates the distance between the camera and the gizmo. Of course, right now this is offset, so I just place it on the 0 coordinates. If I have a look from above, I can just move this one here, also make a rotation so it's properly aligned. And what I would like to do is, at first I would like to have this in the center, because this is where the energy starts forming. So I will add a keyframe here, say -50 and 0, so it's in the center. And yeah, so what I would like to do is to add a keyframe on the translate. The rotation actually really doesn't matter, it's just for visual purposes, because there's a point in the center and it doesn't matter how we rotate the gizmo. And right now the point focuses on the center, and if we have a look at what's happening in the animation, I would like the focus to move to the front part as soon as the animation starts to build up around here. Also, to do that, I will go to the switch node and set it to 0. So now I can also see the sphere forming, and if I just move my slider around, I can see that around frame 80 the front part already starts to build up. So I think this is a nice place to have the focus around here. So if I go to the top view, I can just grab the focus gizmo and move it around here. And if I go at frame 120, I can see that's still a bit inside, but that's okay. I can just go to frame 168 and move it again. So it's not, I have a bit of variation. It's not like perfectly focusing, because usually in reality no one is perfectly focusing on something. Okay, so I think this is it. We finished with the focus animation, and now let's enable the background light in the viewport. This is really nice because I don't have to render again. I don't have to start the render view again. So I would like the camera to have a constant rotation throughout the build-up, and I can just have a keyframe here, frame 1. And if, let's see, the growing stop at frame 240 around here. So what I would like to do is just to move the rotation so the sphere ends up around here, and also the background. I also have an issue where we can see where it ends growing. So here is actually it's a mistake, because actually it has to end here. Okay. So let's fix this really quick. So the camera has to be in front around here. So let's go and select the rotation and move it back a bit. See what happens. Okay. Need to be around here when it finishes. So that means that when it starts, I need to be like here. Okay, I'll further tweak this. So I think I pulled it off. We only have two issues. One is with the focus gizmo. So we need to take this and move it around here just to make sure it's focused in the center. And then the other issue would be with the lights, not necessarily the top and bottom, but this ring light. So this should be in center. So we put it here, but also I think we can rotate the top and bottom to be aligned properly. So something like this. Okay. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Just one small issue would be the real dome light. I want to see how it's placed. Okay. So now we have the camera moving, the sphere growing, the lights, the focus. I think it's time to do a play blast. Let's enable everything. Oh, before that I would do a cache for the polywire because it really takes a lot to load. I can go and just copy again this node. I'm too lazy to write it again. So let's write this to disk.